Welcome to the Crypto Nest. So, someone asked me a question: is price going to go up or down? Well, uh, this week and last week there have been so many crazy things happening. Three banks went down. I think one new stock exchange that I never heard about it went belly up. And now we have the Jerome Powell's being blamed by a senator that is not doing his job, and then our dear Gary that says that everything beside Bitcoin is a security, because when you buy stuff you're expecting price to go higher. So then what he just said is that everything you buy, anything or everywhere you buy, then it's a security, because with inflation everything goes higher. So I guess it's everything a security based on him, on that reasoning. All right, so many things happen, and then how can okay, and then is it tomorrow or the day after that the US is going to increase the interest rate? Maybe no, maybe it's going to leave it unchanged. Maybe it's going to increase by 25 points, maybe 50 points. So since last week, I would say every 2-3 days they're flipping the probability. 70% is going to increase by 25 points, and then after 2 days, no, okay, now 70% is going to increase 50 points, and now we're back at the 25. So yeah, it's really impossible to predict in this time, and especially this week, what the crypto market is going to do, because it's very volatile, as you can see. Okay, so this is the chart of the dominance of Bitcoin. So it's Bitcoin against all the altcoins. So you can see that before it was like almost 100%, because it was only mainly Bitcoin. And after that, when the altcoins start to pop up, you can see that the dominance of Bitcoin start to plunge. And then usually if price get out from so it means people are selling Bitcoin, so that it would make the altcoin season, right? Or they go invest in fiat or securities. Now we can see that when there is the bull market, the price come back to Bitcoin, and the dominance of Bitcoin increase. And then when it's almost at the end, then you can see the movement. This was our first peak, and then this was the COVID, and this was our wave, overshooting wave B. And after that, this was officially the beginning of the bear market, and you can see that the price went down. So, well, for sure now you're going to tell me, but altcoin went down as well. Yes, but it's not only that people they sell Bitcoin and go to altcoins, but they go elsewhere as well. But now you can also see that someone also, one of my friends asked me, how come Bitcoin is spiking and the altcoins are not doing anything yet? Well, that's easy. It's because usually first Bitcoin is going to have its moment, and after that the people who find that they reach the top and they cash in, actually they cash out. So if they bought Bitcoin at 18,000, and now it's what is it now, 27,700, maybe they start to take some gains. And then after that, what they are going to do with the gains? Well, they're going to go and invest in maybe altcoins. So that's why we say first we have the Bitcoin season, and after a few weeks or a few days we have altcoin season. It's because people, they sell their Bitcoin and take the profits, and with the profits they put it in the altcoins, and then we have our alt season. And then at the end, when the people they will do the same thing. So they if they find that the altcoin it reached the maximum or they are comfortable to take to take some gains, then they're going to start to sell the altcoins, and then that's when the altcoin season will start to end, and that's a cycle. So I would say that for the moment you can see that Bitcoin is increasing like crazy, and if I go back maybe on the 4 hours and scale back, okay, maybe 1 day, then we can see that we are really making bouncing between these two blue horizontal lines. And so if you ask me, well, yes, Bitcoin can go a little bit higher, but we are kind of attempting to break this resistance, but for a moment we didn't do it. And eventually, if we get exhausted, then guess what happened? Well, people are going to start to sell their Bitcoin. We're going to start to lose the dominance, more likely. For sure, it's not 100% sure, but maybe these people, they will take the gain and invest them in the altcoin, and then the altcoin will skyrocket. Now we can see that you can do the same as a stock for the dominance. So you can see the other side's oversold, and the MACD, we're still in positive momentum. So let me go on the 4 hours. So we can also see that we are having this uptrend channeling and contracting channeling. So usually this one eventually is going to break down, and we can see that we're being oversold for quite a few days. And also we can see here that we're having smaller and smaller waves in the MACD for the 4 hours, and then 1 hour. As you can see, we're being it's like we can see here the RSI that is in decline, and also the MACD we're having smaller and smaller waves. So is this starting to show maybe exhaustion of the price? It's it could be very possible. So now I would say if we zoom in, we still have this we're still attempting to break this resistance, but if we let's see if we're able to pass it. If we can, it's going to be great, because it's a really long time we didn't really bust those levels. And if that is the case, it would be we will have this level here as a reference. That would be, let's say, the 48.56%. So I would say this is for the moment the levels that we need to check, and besides so many things that are happening in the same time. So it's honestly one of the worst week that to ask, are the price going to go up or down, because it's going to be a very volatile week with all these events, all these charts that there are maybe pivotal levels. So you really need to be aware, put yourself stop limit if you are in profit, and then because we could rally a little bit higher for Bitcoin, but it's so hard to predict what the market is going to do, because the macro news and then the technical of Bitcoin and Ethereum, it's all sensitive levels that can flip anytime. So hopefully this overview was helpful. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and have a good day.